Hey guys, it's your girl Kina here. Like and subscribe to my channel for all business and real estate news, information, and updates. What can I say? I'm a serial entrepreneur. I run several businesses and it is pretty awesome. One thing that I found very interesting this year, and that was pretty awesome for me, I don't know about you guys, is the fact that the IRS have decided to expand tax credits. Now we're going to get into that. For those of you who have families and have children and you have all these extra expenses, you will love these expanded benefits. The first one being the recovery rebate credit. That's the first credit. The second is the child tax credit, which we all know is for children and child care expenses, but they expanded the child tax credit this year. And last but not least, the earned income tax credit, which most of us all know about. Once again, they expanded the benefits this year. The expanded benefits typically mean larger tax refunds, which is pretty awesome, right? Many people and many families can definitely use the extra income, period, or the extra money, should I say. Make sure when you are doing these tax returns, I strongly suggest that you file electronically. It's just, it helps to avoid any issues in the long run. File electronically if you can. Make sure you get your return via direct deposit so that you don't have to worry about any mail issues or processing issues and things of that nature. It can really suck when you have to worry about that kind of stuff. You just don't want to have to worry about it, period. So alert to many families. Any of you that have decided to have children, and I'm sorry, not have children, give birth to children in 2021, congratulations on your little bundle of joy. But any of you that have given birth in 2021 or decided to adopt or foster a child in 2021, I salute you, I adore you, I love you. I have 2 kids. More power to you, babies. Okay, but these taxes at least are going to be worth it. First, being that if you had a child in 2021, you can now claim this benefit and receive up to $1,400 per child. That's if you gave birth to or decided to claim a new child on your taxes this year. If you decided to adopt or foster a child, you can claim this credit as well and receive up to $3,600 per child. Some people may wonder why, and that is simply because when you decide to foster a child or you decide to adopt, the expenses are way more expensive than childcare, or regular childcare expenses, especially depending on what agencies you go through, what type of adoptions you may have. I heard many of them can be upward of $20,000. Some of them can be way cheaper. Anyway, the expanded tax credit of 2021, that is pretty awesome. To me, is the American Rescue Plan that increased the amount of the child tax credit. They made it available for people 17 years or older as dependents, and they made it fully refundable for families, and made it possible for families to receive half of it in advance. Many of us who are parents, I'm sure you guys received that early child tax credit payment in the mail, or that just randomly was in your bank account. Not everyone received it. I know I did. Whatever, it came early. Whoop-de-doo. Anyway, you get the child tax credit if you're an eligible family. You get the child tax credit. You have to make sure you attach an 8812 tax form to your tax return, just to make sure they see everything that you received. Ain't that messed up? They send you all this money, you didn't even ask for it, and now you got to report it. You'd be like, damn, son, alright, cool, whatever. Or you got to sit there and be like, oh yeah, I gave you some of it already. I ain't asked for it up front anyway. Let me get into the maximum credit available for individuals with an AGI of $75,000 or less. As a single, you can claim this CTC. If you're $112,500 and you're claiming head of household, then that will help you as well. If you're claiming $150,000 or more as a married couple filing jointly, you can claim this credit as well. This is great because people that are making now are still at least able to receive that child tax credit. Now, I will tell you that it reduces by $50 for every $1,000 that is modified in AGI. So sometimes it can dwindle down your payment if you make a lot more money. But hey, the fact that you're able to get it, for some people is great. So they don't even care if it's $500 short. They're like, hey, usually I'm not even allowed to claim anything or claim this credit and receive anything. So they don't really care. They're pretty happy about it. In addition to all of this information, the IRS has decided that you will not receive any refunds before February 15th. February 15th is the earliest that you will receive your tax refund. Do not think that you're going to get it on February 15th. That's not what they're saying. They're just saying no bank, no institution, or whatever can release your tax refund to you before February 15th. Of course, you may have did your return. You may have turned everything in, filed at the end of January, whatever. Don't expect a payment until February 15th or after that. That's pretty much it. I have a little bit more information, but it's like, does it really matter? You know what I mean? Before 2021, the refundable portion of the additional child tax credit, it was limited to $1,400 per child. And then in 2021, the ACT, additional child tax credit, the limit generally continued to apply to Americans abroad, and that is taxpayers who have they mainly live in the United States, but this is not their actual main residence. They live here 50% of the time. Whatever. It must be nice, right? Anyway, I wish I could live here 50% of the time. I would be out. Anyway, that's just my little bit of information on the expanded child tax credit of 2021. For those of you who have not filed your tax return yet, for any of you who have, I'm sure if you use like TurboTax or Free Tax USA or the IRS website, you are pretty much explained these child tax credit expansions, and I'm sure you pretty much filed the correct forms, especially like I said, if you use like TurboTax or the IRS online to electronically file your tax return. This is Sakenia. You can reach me via just messaging me on here. You can reach me on Instagram at Kina Anderson Realtor. All of my information will be below: my email, my phone number, my website. You can always contact me. I'm a credit repair specialist, a financial specialist. I am a business startup consultant. I am now a digital and remote notary, so if you need something notarized any day of the week, you come and call me. I got you. Alrighty, you guys take care, and I will talk to you soon. More information coming at you next week.